Diamonds and Pearls album. I'm Diamond with his Pearl.
Any contract where an artist guarantees that they're going to sell 5 million copies of anything is risky to say the least. But Prince was in a very good position to do that at the time. Creatively, it's hard to say. The muse is an unreliable thing, and even though he was enormously successful, if not necessarily as innovative as he had been in the past, he'd had huge commercial success with Diamonds and Pearls, and he seemed poised to continue it.
Diamonds and Pearls had sold 5.8 million copies. 5.8, not 10, not 12, and not 6. It had sold 5.8 million copies, so you had to keep at that level. And generally speaking, you don't top yourself. A reasonable expectation is you're going to sell about 30% less. 30% less.
What is going on, Raj? Is that y'all? Letting y'all hear a little bit of how the business goes around here and how you make that money if you're really, really, really good. Okay? But let's get back to it. I'd like to thank the Heavenly for the opportunity to be able to see you guys. And again, I hope y'all doing well. Each and every day, the same mantra. The mantra is a thought, it's a purpose each and every day. But you do the best you can each and every day to keep yourself righteous and do the best you can. And man, it's tough. It's tough. Believe me, it's tough. What's going on? Everything's good, brother. What's good with you? Yeah, everything is good. You got to keep it popping, though. You got to keep it positive, and positivity will always hook you up. These guys talking about Prince and all them, making that moolah. That's how you do it when you're in this business. Or you can be like me and be a rebel and don't try to sign with nobody. And you can just do your music the way you want to do it. And ain't got to worry about no pressures, because I don't want no pressure to finish albums. I thought they dropped 3 albums by now since 2018. I ain't dropped nothing. If I was with a record label, I would be in trouble. And Prince ended up being in trouble, like Michael Jackson. Ooh. And Madonna better be careful. Ooh. Let's go. You have that bottle of Bond and AKA Black Phantom Bond. yeah, well, you couldn't really call it Black Phantom Bond because it would really be Bond Black Phantom, because this came out well before Black Phantom came out. And Black Phantom, I don't think that he intentionally tried to make sure that he copied this in any way, because before this came out, New Harlem was the hit. This is basically just amplified New Harlem. I love New York for all, is what it is. I had New Harlem. That's crazy how the freaking beans and coffee grinds and hazelnuts come out this thing. But I had I mean, when I first got into the game, I finally got New Harlem, and then I heard the Michael Jordan joint kind of smell like New Harlem. And then all these joints smell like New Harlem. What's going on, FJ? Fragrance Journey, Future Journey. Yeah, man. You know when it first came out, New Harlem first came out. Everybody was trying to find New Harlem because the problem with Bond, and it's always going to be the problem with Bond, is they're in competition as far as the money with Creed. That's why some of the stuff he was making kind of was smelling like Creed. The one with the bow tie, blue bottle bow tie, is supposed to smell like Venice, right? So they chasing each other. They up in New York, they chasing each other. Well, the market is in New York over here, and they chase each other. She owns New York, they own England, right? But they battling is over here for us because, you know, England don't really feel her like that. Whereas we feel Creed like it's the last juice on earth, especially in Venice, and Bond. The problem with Bond is just simply overpriced. Now, let me see how, okay. My clocks are tripping over here. I got 9 times with different clocks. Y'all know I got to go to work. Okay, so, they want to tally too much money, man. Bond wants to tally too much money. And what they realize is, and I'm sorry for you, I got to tell you guys, I got to tell you the truth. You guys are making it bad. Because you guys are actually going out there and spending the $200, $300, $400 just to say you got it. Like Creed, Bond is like the new Creed, I'm going to say, because Creed been out ages, right? 1800s, right? And that's what's happening. When I go to Bloomingdale's, I see so many brothers and sisters in there, and the only thing they're looking for is this in Bloomingdale's. They're looking for, not I Love New York for all, but they're looking for Bond number 9. As soon as they walk in, you got Bond number 9. So what they did is conveniently staged it up at the Bloomingdale's up here in Willow Grove in Philly. As soon as you walk in the door, Bond is right there because they know that all of the brown people, the first thing they're going to buy. Now, they got Creed conveniently tucked. If you walk through, if y'all checked out my video last week, you probably saw it. You walk in, Bond is right here. That's the counter for Bond. They used to have, what's called Clive Christian there too, but they dropped Clive Christian. Then you walk around, you make a right, and there, bam, on that wall is Creed. There you go. That goes to show you Bond and Creed. And that was the same thing that was happening when you go to Saks. Saks is the same way, but they got Tom Ford in the way, right? So you walk in, you split the counter. You got Creed on this side, Tom Ford on that side. If you walk around, you have Bond. These are the three heavy hitters. But they're only heavy hitters because we are buying that stuff at these ridiculous prices. Whereas again, and I'm not trying to tout Perfumology because that's my boy and everything, and I bought dang near a third of my cage from them, but they got the juices. They got the sauces. Now, if you go down to Bloomingdale's down in Virginia, they have Mancera, they have Montal, they have a little bit more. In fact, they bring in Maison Francis Kirk John is coming up to Bloomingdale's here as well. And they're across the counter from Creed. So Creed is here, and you go like that, bam, MFK is right there. But they don't even have all the MFKs. But what I'm saying is, that's how it goes. But when you go to Neiman's, which is another brown person trap, when you walk in, bam, Tom Ford. When you walk in from the mall, Tom Ford. You go to the left, Creed, right? There's nothing to the right. Bags and purses. Then if you keep going down, you run to this counter, and that's where you get everything. Maison Francis Kirk John. You get Byredo. They up the Harmony. They upgrading the status in Neiman's. If you go down to Virginia, same thing. But if you go to Neiman's in Virginia, you get everything. You get everything down there. They have everything. So, but we are paying for this. And why are we paying these exorbitant amounts of money for juices that you had nothing to do with except to pay for it? Right? Okay? It's just like a Nike. You paying $200 for Nike, but they only cost, maybe with the shipping and everything to get to Philly, it only costs them maybe $20 to make a pair of Nikes with labor and everything. People got to pay the materials, all this stuff. Whereas you are paying $200. Gotta stop playing this game, man. You gotta stop doing it. That's why I don't care about people. Yeah, you get this juice, you got this juice. These $300, $400 bottles of juices. Absolutely not. I am not a fool. Look, I have stuff that I can make, which is music, right? So I'm not gonna take $400 and put in a bottle of juice. I'm gonna go spray and walk around with it. When I can take $400. I mean, nothing here costs $400, but I can take $400 and add another $500, $600, $700 and buy me a nice mic or buy me a mic pre, something that I can use to be creative. It's just totally senseless, and we, which is not me, got to stop paying all this money for these juices when they're really not worth it. And all these newer juices that's coming out, they're just playing on you. Because because of the Facebook groups and all this other stuff that's going on and YouTube going crazy, they know they got instant catalysts. That's why they got big beer business. They're using Redolescence. Carlos got a chance to get in. And all this stuff, man, just to use people to sell their juices. And it's crazy. But y'all making it happen. It's y'all fault. So the reason y'all paying all the exorbitant amount of money for juices that's not that much of a quality for the money is because you are enablers. You're enabling these people to charge you all this money for juice, and you know it ain't worth it. And for you, hold on, y'all. And for people who buy it, who really don't have no reason to buy it except maybe they have, and I'm going to keep it real, I have a little low self-esteem. You want to go ahead on and act like you got something big, because that's what they're playing on. They're playing on your insecurity with yourself to have you buy something that costs that much money to make yourself relevant. You should be relevant within yourself without having to buy anything. Even Nikes and LeBron James. They victimize the brown people. Let me tell you, and you should know this. Rich Caucasian people drive around in Volkswagens and wear freaking denim shirts 5 days a week. We get $5 million and we spend it all up on stuff that don't mean nothing because we don't get any bigger, because by the time you spend and make the money, all that stuff, now you back to being a bum again. Where they continue to get rich because they save their money and they only spend their money on important things like investments. Got my mouth. It might be the industry trying to choke me out because I'm telling the truth. Share my videos. Will y'all please start sharing my videos? I'm giving y'all some pertinent information. Let's share my videos with other people, man, so we can get this out to people. You feel me? All right, let's go. Warm, spicy, sweet, woody, cacao, nutty, vanilla, coffee, powdery patchouli, and fresh spicy. If they didn't put the patchouli in it, it would truly be a gourmand. Okay? But, hey, it's a gourmand. It's still a gourmand, even with the patchouli in there. All right, so the nose on this fragrance is IFF. Of course, I love New York for all bond. And top notes it says pepper, bergamot, lily of the valley. Middle notes are marron glace, cacao coffee based on vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli, woodsy notes, and leather. So I smell patchouli right off the top. But patchouli works with cacao, you'll get that, you know what I mean? But for the most part, anybody know this is a classic. I mean, I can't talk about it. I can't say anything bad about it. I smell just about all the bonds when they hit the flow. I'm on them, right? But none of them gonna make me pay $260 for 50 mil. This is crazy. It's my top 5 when I buy from somebody else, because I'm not paying no full money for no bond in New York. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. They just in Tom Ford. They got in Tom Ford pocket, and then you start making all these other joints from the Dubai collection. Those joints are $300, $500. I ain't got nothing to prove with buying somebody overpriced juice. What I got to prove is my music is banging. That is it. Holla at your boy. yeah, try that. Anyway, man, I gotta get ready to go. Take care of yourself, be well, and again, stop buying stuff to try to make yourself look like somebody when you already somebody. If you know yourself, then you'll be fine. And if you know yourself enough, you won't be buying, spending $400 or $500 on no freaking juice. Because you're not proving anything to anybody except people who don't know no better. And the people who know no better, I'm looking at you like you're crazy. Because I know better. 7 people here, only 2 likes, and that's what it is. I don't need to buy Rhonda either. I got Rhonda, so I'm cool out. But thank you for the offer. I know you just messing around. I gotta go, man. I gotta hit work. Later. Talk to y'all later. Bam. Be a leader, not a follower. Stay away from the foolishness. Separate yourself from rest and keep it heavy. I gotta go.